Hi, and thanks for visiting my website once again. I appreciate your interest. I've got a message for you tonight, and if you're visiting with me for the first time and trying to make up your mind about what to do in this coming election, this message will hopefully help you in that process. If you're returning and you've already made up your mind to vote for Gary Roberts, then I've got some ideas how you can help us as well. I'd like to ask you, if you could please, for just a minute, to imagine yourself as the owner of a very large business. Now, I know analogies sometimes are not totally relevant, but in this case, I think it is. Think of yourself as the owner of this big business, and you want to hire somebody to run it for you. Now, it's a very important position in the business, and there are all kinds of components that go into the operation of this business. Aren't you going to try to hire the person that is the most qualified? Well, the analogy is simply the same with respect to a position that you vote for, because the public hires the judges. You want to get, in my view, the most qualified person to run that job. Remember, there are so many components that go into making up someone who's going to run an organization for you. It's academic qualifications, it's experience, it's the ability to manage all across the board the many functions that make up the operation of that business. That's exactly the same thing that you do in Chancery Court as a judge. You run the courtroom, but you have to be experienced. You have to have knowledge of the law. You have to be a good student of the law. And of course, you have to have an appropriate temperament. I believe I possess all of those qualifications. I think my qualifications by far exceed that of the other candidates. If you think of yourself come election day as trying to hire somebody for a job, then I think you'll come to my candidacy. You know, if you were perhaps hiring somebody to cut your lawn, you might not necessarily need to look far and wide. But when you're doing something as important as selecting a judge that's going to serve in a 3-county area in South Mississippi, I would think you'd want to make an exhaustive search and then make your decision based upon who really do I want to fill that position. When you do so, I think you'll decide, if you've not already decided, that that person should be Gary Roberts. Thanks for watching.